I'm like looking at my calendar because I'm like, wait, actually, what have I been doing? The highlight of my summer, like. To a Chelsea game that was super fun. My sister, my mom, my dad up in Philly. And then I got to go to Miami with my mom and my sister. I was gonna turn it into a whole vlog, but I ended up not because it was such a quick trip. We literally left early in the morning on Wednesday and then we were back home by Friday morning, so it was like not that long of a trip. And honestly, during that trip all we did was like eat, go to the beach, read, relax. I wanted to give myself a break. I had already filmed Colombia, so I was like, you know what, let me chill out for a second, just have time for myself and my sister. I hung out with my sister and my mom and we explored Miami together. Hosting a super fun summer event next week because I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna hang out with a few of my girlfriends and we're gonna get together and just have some summer fun. I love hosting. I don't do it too often because I do not have adult money, but I'm going to host my friends this summer. busy, as you can tell. I went to Colombia it's literally been almost a month now, actually. Yeah, it'll be a month in 3 days. But you guys saw my vlog. I'm so proud of that vlog, and I'm so glad that you guys have been liking it, because it is literally the most viewed travel vlog I think I've ever put out. Usually my travel vlogs flop, and I was fully expecting this one to flop as well. But Kiana Naomi shared my travel vlog on her page, which was like the highlight of my summer. Like, I will not stop talking about it. I am just so happy that she even watched it, and let alone shared it. Like, it's still like mind-boggling crazy, and I'm so happy and grateful that I got to go on this trip. This trip was a graduation present to myself. So for those of you who don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should be doing that. I graduated college recently, so I graduated in May. So since then, I've literally just been I'm like looking at my calendar because I'm like, wait, actually, what have I been doing? So after I graduated, I really was just like working and relaxing. I didn't really do much fun, typical summer stuff, I guess. Although I did go to a concert with a friend, and what the main thing is, I'm applying to medical school right now. So that is like taking up a lot of my summer. I'm not just like, on my summer relaxation grind, because I do have to also apply to med school. That is a thing that I'm doing. So in May, I was like getting everything together for my primary application, and I was working on my personal statement. I went through so many edits, so many drafts of that, but I finished that, and I finished out my primary application. So I submitted it on June 9th, I'm pretty sure, is when I submitted my primary application. So immediately after I finished my primary application, went to Colombia. That was how it went. I wanted to finish my primary app before Colombia, because I knew after Colombia it was gonna be this whole thing, and I just didn't want my application hanging over my head when I went on vacation. I wanted to go on vacation, have fun, and that's what I did. So then when I came back from Colombia, I also relaxed that whole week. I didn't really do much. I shadowed. I had my annual primary care visit. And then last week, it was 4th of July. We just chilled at home. I hung out with some friends last week. It was my best friend's birthday, and so I got to surprise her a little bit and hang out, work, and I've been working on secondary applications. So all of June and now into July, I've been working through my secondary apps. And so that's what I'm doing. My goal is by the end of this week to have finished pre-writing as many secondaries as I can. We'll see how well I do on that, but yeah, that's my goal. And then next week, I'm chill. So honestly, I'll probably be working on secondaries next week as well, because pre-writing, you're working on last year's prompts. So as I start getting secondaries in, I might see them, and then the prompt is changed a bit or whatever, so I'll have to tweak my essays. So this week and next week I'll probably be working through secondaries. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to this summer. I haven't been reading as much, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. I've read 3 or 4 books this summer so far, which for me is not that much. But it's still an accomplishment within itself. Like, not everybody has even read 1 book this summer, so I should feel good or whatever. But I just had a very ambitious goal of like reading every book that I physically own, which, if you know me, I own a lot of books that I haven't necessarily read all of them. And I got a lot of books as a graduation gift, so I'm kind of like beating myself up a little bit at the fact that I haven't been able to read all of them, even though I really want to. But I'm trying to kind of remove that thinking from my head and just go back into reading for like the pleasure and the fun of it, and wanting to learn more, and wanting to, be well informed, well educated, and less so about like, I need to read this to like get rid of my physical TBR or to like prove something to someone. Like, it's not about that. And so that's what I'm trying to tell myself, so I can get back to reading. So yeah. And I'm baking bread right now, which is what you guys just saw, so we can have sandwiches. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. I'm not necessarily filming it all, because I am also trying to balance like filming what I want to film and filming what you guys want to see, and also having fun and not being on the screens all the time, and not being obsessed with like filming every moment of my life, because I don't want that to be me. I don't want it to be like, I can't go somewhere without filming. I can't do fun stuff with my friends without filming it. And I haven't gotten to that point, but I don't want to get to that point, if that makes sense. So there's certain things that I'm like, yes, I want to film this, yes, I want to film that, and just making those conscious decisions ahead of time so that I can be like, yeah, I'm filming here, but I'm not filming here, I'm filming here, but I'm not filming here, so that I can have that kind of separation. So just finding that balance. But I watched The Bear season 4. It was so good. It was so good. I am actually obsessed. The Bear brings out anxiety in me that I haven't felt in a while. I actually, watching The Bear, I'm realizing, wow, I haven't been anxious in a while, because I have not felt like that watching the show since probably like before I was taking my MCAT. I think after I took my MCAT, just a weight was lifted off my shoulders. Like, sure, I get stressed about med school apps and like, am I doing this right? Am I writing this right? Are adcoms gonna like this? And just, it's so many things, right? But it's nothing compared to the stress and anxiety I felt before taking my MCAT. And The Bear brings out that stress and anxiety so bad. But the season was good, and it actually makes me kind of want to rewatch the season, because I feel like I missed things when I was watching like season 1, season 2. Like, I feel like there's certain things that, now that I have context going back, it'll kind of help me understand the show more, because I feel like I wasn't watching The Bear with like the critical lens that it needed. So I feel like I need to go back and do that. Also been obsessed with the Buccaneers, so you can tell I'm on my shows with the B is kind of my thing. Like, just watching shows that start the B is my thing. The Bears, the Buccaneers, right? Or The Bear, the Buccaneers. And it's really good. I'm not obsessed with the love triangle thing. I loved the Buccaneers season 1, and I didn't know that they were gonna lean so heavily into the love triangle. It's just not my vibe. It's not my vibe. And they're pushing like a new love interest that I'm not. We'll see. They have a couple more episodes. They're like sprinkling it, so a new episode drops every Wednesday. But I'm just, right now, I'm like not obsessed with the plot. But then it's good TV. Like, real TV is back. Even if I'm not obsessed with the plot, I'm not obsessed with what plot they're trying to drive home. It's still really good TV, in my opinion, that has not been done in a while in a lot of shows. Now, is it a period piece? No. I saw a tweet the other day that was like, some quote tweeting someone who was tweeting about the Buccaneers, and they were like, why are these shows even set in the 1800s when they're just like obviously not like trying to fit into the historical times or whatever. Like, the Buccaneers is very much like a historical show that actually does not care about history at all. Like, it's actually hilarious when you think, it's hilarious to me, but just because, I mean, there's so many good period dramas that actually, focus on trying to really replicate and display the times as they were. But even those that do try to do that, like, they're not doing that either. You can even think of like the most historically accurate screenplay or TV show, whatever, and it's still not accurate, because a lot of times it'll be focused on white people. You don't see period dramas that are talking about non-white people as if they didn't exist. So there's that. But that's why I'm like, I laugh when someone tweeted that, because like, most period dramas are not historically accurate whatsoever, or at least to me, and like the fact that they're not accurately reflecting like everyone's perspective at the time. They're just reflecting, one very specific group of people's perspective at that time. The only show I've seen that has come close to kind of achieving this nuance that I think I'm talking about is The Gilded Age. And I just was not obsessed with that show for a variety of reasons. My friend was, and she tried to get me into it, and it was not for me, and that's okay. Like, it was a good show. I don't have anything like not bad to say about it, like, oh, the pacing was off or whatever. Like, there was no critique in that regard. I just did not like it. I didn't like it. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been watching, reading, doing. I've been in the gym more. Let me not say consistent yet, because I was just in the gym last week. I think I went like 3 times in a row which for me is huge. I am not in the gym like that, and I'm gonna go to the gym today as well. So I'm gonna be in the gym this week as well, and just getting back and being active and healthy. I told you guys I had my primary care appointment, so I am officially anemic. So I have low iron levels. So I have been on my iron grind. I have iron cereal. Actually, let me show you all. This is my iron cereal. It's Post Grape Nuts cereal, and it's very crunchy and hard on its own. So I usually like to soak the cereal in milk and syrup. So the Earl Grey syrup that you guys saw me putting in my matcha, I usually also like to have that in my cereal as well. So a little Earl Grey cereal moment. I have been eating this cereal because in half a cup, which is the serving size, you have 90% of your daily value for iron. So I usually like to do a little bit more than half a cup. So sometimes I'll do like 3/4 of a cup or like a full cup of cereal. That way I know that I'm getting more than the amount of iron that I need, because my iron levels were atrociously low. But I'm asymptomatic, like I'm not dizzy, I'm not anything like that. I've never been symptomatic. I just knew that I might be anemic because my mom is anemic, so I have been on my iron cereal grind. And I've also been having more like green smoothies and things like that. So I've been having like a spinach, pineapple, mango, green grape smoothie, and that's really good. Hemp hearts or hemp seeds, it's also good. It adds like kind of a nutty, almost peanut butter flavor to smoothies, which I've also kind of been loving. I don't like peanut butter, but I do like that, which is kind of funny. So maybe I do like peanut butter, I don't know. But I've been loving hemp hearts in my smoothies because that 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts, which is a serving size, has 10 grams of protein. So it's like a, whatchamacallit? To me, it's a good tasting protein powder alternative. So instead of having protein powder, I've been having hemp hearts. Actually, I should try it one time, trying to use hemp hearts and like a sweetener or something in milk and just blend it like a protein shake and see how that tries. So that could be interesting to do. And we'll do that one time and tell about it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Anyways, let's make bread. We're overproofed actually. She is overproofed. You can see all of this bubbling. That's the proofing. She's more than ready. So let's do the rest of the bread. Or let's make the bread because it's not made.
Time that I could've died. Lucky Sunny Slim got 100 lives. Knock the rings out and I'ma fit my pinky with it. Jada pink it, I get jiggy with it. You with it, then we can get it going. Talking big, then you just a semi-colon head of the state, and I cannot be demoted. I put his head on the stake and make him hold it 2 out the meter. Can't say too many ways that I need her. It's a bread on the plate, she a eater. Needs a bread on the plate for the feature. I'm a beast, look boy, I'm a creature. Ain't no money to make from me being tame. For I tell on myself I'm a plea insane. There's some folks in here with me, yo, keep it chain, and I swear. They keep talking all around my head, I hear it all day. I hope nobody don't tell the NRA, cause I'ma send that blend in y'all way. Gon' probably send me that like need peace sign. But my shoulder devils on east side. Now who's stronger, man, I'm getting deep fried. But I'm colder than a white polar until I'm over. Trying to stay woke in a high full of sleepers. I can leave earth anytime, no allegiance. Throw that line too egregious. Had to be real one time for the region. I cannot get peace someday. Or just a little sleep someday. I know we gon' eat someday. At the time divine, it won't be too late. Now it's a balance I've been trying to figure. In and out at times in my little feelings. My Valentine ain't want no dealings. And I can't blame you about that really, cause ain't too much stable going on. Ain't nobody to save you on your own. I done took out a page from Rolling Stones. Advice might short the days and write the songs. Meanwhile, I'll engage in other things, dazing off the other dreams. Another page, another ream, and I still can't explain just what I see. Maybe I went made to walk, the wings fell off, and now I'm trapped inside the thought they birthed the flaw. Glad they brought the church to talk, cause I need something to believe in. So make me believe. They keep talking all around my head, I hear it all day. I hope nobody don't tell the NRA, cause I'ma send that in y'all way. Gon' probably send me that like need peace sign. For my shoulder, devils on east side. Now who's strong?